So, welcome, Daniel. Welcome to the Goodera family. And I feel honored to be sitting with you today and discussing the workings of your nonprofit, Africa ICT, right? And celebrating the Nelson Mandela Day together. So, I believe this is the right
Thank
time
you.
to start our interview. Yeah. And if it's okay, can I start with my first question?
Sure.
Yeah. So, Daniel, why do you feel it's important to celebrate the Nelson Mandela Day?
Okay, thank you very much. I think when we talk about Nelson Mandela, it rings bells in everybody's ears. And we are talking about a man who was selfless. We are talking about a great statesman. We are talking about a fearless advocate for equality, the founding father of South Africa, who had a deep commitment for justice, so human rights, and talking about fundamental freedom. So I think his beliefs in inequality and dignity of every person, and or for either for both women and men, is something that is laudable, that everybody should celebrate. He cherished the idea of democracy and free society in which everybody lives together in harmony and also with equal opportunities. So someone who has already chosen justice over inequality, or dignity over him, or over humanity, and maybe forgiveness over hatred. I thought somebody like that should be celebrated, and that's what I feel personally. Yeah.
That was so beautiful. And so, while we celebrate this day, so what are the activities that your nonprofit has been undertaken to make sure that the messages that you just mentioned of Nelson Mandela reaches out to the masses?
Well, thank you too again. Yeah. So, unfortunately, this year, because of the pandemic, we are currently coming out of the pandemic, and due to that, it's we've not been able to actively involve in any activity or plan any coming activities towards this celebration. But in the previous years, we've been part of the yearly program with the Young African Leaders Initiatives. I was a pioneer, which was initiated by the former president of America, that's President Obama, and we've been part of that initiative where we go to communities and spread the story about Nelson Mandela and help community clean up, do clean up exercise, as well as do some paintings and etc. But unfortunately, this year we are not actively being part of any activity as such because of the pandemic. But previously, we've been actively involved in supporting the spread and then this celebration.
And Daniel, what do you think, according to you, are some of the qualities of Nelson Mandela that the masses should adopt and should follow?
Oh, okay. So yeah, when you're talking about the qualities, we know this is a remarkable leader. He has some remarkable leadership qualities, which include advocating for peace and his powerful presence, and also with his smile, his high level sense of forgiveness, his positive thinking, his ability to see the bigger picture, and also to focus on goal and mission beyond himself. And what stand out is his humility and also his patience. So I think for me, what I want every youth out there to know or to adopt is how he lead with empathy. Uh, uh, Only a true leader that understands the need, thought, and feeling of his followers. And I think he did justice to that. And also, I feel one of his qualities that also stand out was how he could easily communicate with his idea to his people. He was a good communicator, and he could easily get his message across to his followers clearly and consistently. So I think that is also another quality that also stand out. And his persistence, his level of persistence, even though from when he started the fight for the apartheid and he knew that he was standing against something that was difficult, he never gave up. He knew that with hard work and persistence he could be able to achieve no matter how the challenge was. So I think that was one of the qualities that also stood out. And then the last one I want to add is he allowed people around him to dream. And as leaders, we should be able to show people what we are seeing or what the big picture is, and able to communicate this dream in such a way that will allow our people around us to be able to have no other option but to also see the same dream that or vision that we also seeing. So I think these are the quality that he has that I think everyone should be able to adopt.
That was just so beautiful, and the dreams part, I completely resonate with it, because only when you can see it over here can you see it in real life. So, and
Yeah.
Daniel, what has been some teachings that has motivated you personally to work for this cause?
Yeah. So as I said, we are talking about somebody.
So, Daniel, the qualities that you just mentioned and why it has motivated you, I believe this is something that not only one part of the world or one region or one community should celebrate. It's something that should be celebrated worldwide. So, how can a person who's living far off from your land, and like, how can they celebrate this day?
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so I think everybody has a responsibility and everybody have a role to play when it comes to Nelson Mandela's Day. And I think we all have our own skills. We are all unique in our own ways. So you just have to find something that resonates with you, or that resonates with you, that you can identify yourself with Mandela, and then go out there and help. So I can urge everyone to find a local support, or to find a local charity and within their community and serve in this period of time. So you don't have to maybe spend a month or something. All you can do is you can just use about 67 minutes of your time to support a charity of your choice, or to support any initiative in your community during this period. So the 67 minutes is just to symbolize the number of years that former Nelson Mandela used to fight for human rights and for the adoption of the apartheid in South Africa. So I think everyone has a role to play, and then you just have to identify something that relates to you. So it can be you are painting, it can be painting a local school, it can be cleaning the gutters in your community, it can be sweeping the how to call it, the community and etc. So everybody has a role to play. It's not, you don't have to do any big thing within this period, but any little thing that you think you can do to support or to symbolize his selfless act. I think all of us, I will encourage every youth out there to commit about 67 minutes of their time in doing that in this, as we celebrate Nelson Mandela Day.
That was so beautiful, and I hope the people listening to it right now uh, can relate to it, and should definitely follow all these things that you just mentioned. So, Danielle, with this question, we have come to the end of our interview, and thank you so much for working for such a noble cause, and uh, following the footsteps of the one and only Nelson Mandela, and helping people be the better version of themselves. Thank you so much, Danielle.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Amisha. You're welcome. Thank you for the opportunity to be interviewed for this on this great day.